Alright, time for another update. So SAGA Coin has been going crazy lately, and I'm still on SAGA Coin, and you guys know that I was on at $2.75 around, or 270, went up to 24.28 just over the last few days, and the high was just on the 13th, so a couple days ago, which hit 24.23. Now I expected that this SAGA Coin would go about 25, maybe 30, and then have a pullback before it would continue back up. And the likely place for a pullback would be at the previous support level, which is right, or resistance level. Make it at a support, and I expect it to retest the 24 high and actually break through this time. At least retest it, and there could be another pullback at the 24 and 25 level, but I would expect that one to be much smaller than the one that we just currently had, so much smaller than this one. So this is how I see it go. I'd see it hit 24, smaller pullback, and then break through, and then continue up. A SAGA Coin, I still feel very positive with this crypto, and I expect it to now hit $100 in the next 3 months. And I know maybe that's a high expectation for this crypto, but I'm still looking at other coins like GoByte, and this one recently just hit over $80. And this one's only been out for 3 months or so. So yes, I do think that SAGA Coin has a lot more left in it, and I finally figured out how the order flow works at Cryptopia. It was a little bit difficult for me to figure out how price is set. So it says that you're looking at the price. The last price was 0.00118874. I'm trying to figure out where that number comes from. And for those of you that don't really understand Cryptopia, and I actually have recommended quite a few pairs that are on Cryptopia, the Cryptopia exchange. So here's the sell orders, buy orders. And the sell orders, you can see are the last one is at 118. But you can also see that the buy order, the last one, is at 118 as well. And so the buy orders have to basically outweigh the sell orders coming in, the actual flow. And if there is a larger sell order or buy order right here that's holding at 118, that means that price is going to hold at that last level. So if there are weak buy orders like this one here, this one's not too much, those will get knocked out pretty quickly. But if there's a larger order, that means price will hold at that level for as long as that order is being filled. And that order is being filled as people are selling. So the order flow has a lot to do with it, and it took me a while to figure out how that worked at Cryptopia, because not every broker shows you this kind of price flow and making sense of it. Like Binance, I never really had to make sense of it as much, but it is the same. It is the same, and it just takes you a while to figure that out, especially since this is only my second month in cryptocurrency, and so figuring these things out takes some time. So what I'm hoping for is this price, this 118, this 475, to actually hold a considerable amount in a buy order. For SAGA Coin is about 500, and this order was originally about 800. So I'm hoping that some others will jump on to in the pullback. So that's where we are right now, so in this area. So that one order actually is what's causing this action to happen right now, the one order that I was just showing you. And so it's showing in the market, and even in the, when you click on the show all history, you can even see that little bounce there too. So it could be a start of more action coming in on SAGA Coin, but as long as this order holds, it's a good sign. But look what's behind it, 111. So that means that once this order is filled, that the next price is 111, and so the last price will likely go to 111 unless something until something new comes in at a higher price. So just for you guys that don't understand how the order flow works, it may make a little bit more sense to you, because sometimes the last price is also a little slow displaying. So the top buy order is pretty much where the price is, and so you guys should be looking at that to figure out where the immediate price is. Okay, so going to some of my other recommendations, like Trading Group. This one I recommended it back a while ago, and it's been kind of sleeping. It's been just sitting around, and it's hard to. It was hard to recommend this one fully because of it being just at stock exchange in IDEX. They just don't pull a lot of volume at those two exchanges, and so I'm still really holding out to really go deep into this into Trading Group until they are listed on Cryptopia or other exchanges, and I'm still waiting for that. I think they'll be listed on Cryptopia before long, but I'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so Parallel Coin. I'm actually invested about 2,200 into this one, and it's been sleeping as well. I do expect this one to move more than some of the others that I've recommended. This one is at Yobit in Cryptopia, and it has been around for a while too, since 2015. But it has been making a good push recently, and I think that there's still a lot more to come. There is only a circulating supply of 313,000, so not too much. I think this is a good buy, and keep in mind that my picks are longer term. That you might have to sit on it for a while, but that goes for any crypto that you invest in. That it may take a while for price to really start moving. And that's to be expected. You can't expect something to jump right after you get in on it. And I was very, very lucky on something like SAGA Coin, where it jumped right when I got in. It's because it hit Cryptopia right when I jumped in on it within a few hours. So I expected this one to move, and it did. So that will happen to something like Trading Group. If it finally hits Cryptopia, it will probably pop really fast. And Parallel Coin, the problem with this coin and why it's not moving is just because it's been around for such a long time, and it needs a little bit more volume, probably to hit about $5 before it really starts picking up speed and pushing up more. Steinem Coin, this is a new one that I'm watching. The total supply is about 5 million. Circulating supply is about 2. For recent coins, this is probably the best option for something that you might want to jump into. But it's currently at Cryptopia, and I do expect some movement on this coin. I still like the option at the Parallel Coin option better. But since the Steinem Coin is brand new, it's only been out for a few days, it could have a lot more going for it, even though the supply is quite a bit higher. But I expect this one to move in the shorter, medium term as well. Okay, so that's the updates for the cryptos that I'm looking at currently. I do expect Saga to move higher around the $100 mark, which would be about $100,000 to $120,000 profit for me in the next what I expect to hit that point in 3 to maybe 4 months. And where do I see cryptos going? I mean, there's been a lot of speculation that Bitcoin is going to fall more, that it's struggling, and this is Bitcoin price right now, 14,000. This was the lowest point, which was about 10,000, and jumped up from there, and it's been kind of ranging in that area for a while. A lot of people are saying that, and investors are saying, and analysts are saying that Bitcoin is going to continue to range or even fall because there are a lot of people and investors looking for the next big technology because Bitcoin is I don't know, starting to get a little bit old. There are newer technologies out there that improve upon it, and so there's a massive increase in people investing in other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin, and I do think that will continue. But Bitcoin is not dead by any means. It's just going through a growing pains moment. There's a lot of new technology coming out for it to increase the speed, to increase the block speed, the transaction speed, lower the fees. So until that stuff comes out, I think Bitcoin might struggle to really push up a bit. But other cryptos like SAGA Coin will have their time to really push up. So my plan is to hold SAGA and to hold Parallel Coin and just wait it out. So Devore Coin. Now Devore Coin, guys, I recommended this coin when it was about $35, $39 back about a month ago. And look where price is now, 178. Now ever since Chrysos, now I've been talking about Chrysos coin too. Chrysos is an ICO stage where it's a pre-sale of their coin, and it's starting a new chain of lending cryptocurrency platforms, and so Devore Coin is still in the realm of the old kind of platform where with BitConnect. But with a lot more options, and so I like Devore Coin better than BitConnect, and so far their services have been very good, very fast, and I've liked them quite a bit. I did give an estimate of about a $200 coin in 2018. Originally it was $300, but when Chrysos was announced, I was beginning to see that that was a new type of technology for lending platforms that could really not necessarily hurt, but slow down other lending platforms like Devore Coin. That has not been the case yet. Maybe once Chrysos actually launches later in January, maybe Devore Coin will slow down a bit, but it has pushed up so much in the last little while. And I can show you that now. So Devore Coin, so it's moved up $100. Now, my last few videos, I was saying that it was kind of just ranging in this $85 to $100 area, and then it just recently popped up, and now is 178. So a lot of volume has just recently come in, and the coin is actually really good. It's got a low supply. It's not too high, and it's got a lot of backing behind it. And it has its own exchange, which is awesome, and it's fast. Their own exchange has a lot of volume coming in, and so you don't have to wait a long time for your orders. I have about $464 invested right now, and I'm going to do a small reinvestment of about $10 here, and then save the rest for a withdrawal. Now I have some money to withdraw here. I think a little bit of Bitcoin, and I'm waiting to do so until I get a substantial amount to avoid higher fees. So as you guys know, when you send any kind of Bitcoin, there's usually a fee involved, and so the more I stock up, the more beneficial that fee actually is. I don't mind holding Bitcoin at Devore Coin. They're not dying anytime soon, and I expect them to continue to grow. I think that 200 will be a nice place for a new high and a new resistance level. I think it will hang around the $200 level for a while, and maybe have a small pullback before it continues back up. Really like Devore Coin, and so far my investments have earned me a total of $59 out of 474, but you can see that I've invested all these different amounts at different times. So this is actually a pretty good number for how many different dates I've invested on. And so the money is flowing in. You can see it's really cool how they show you what each investment has earned. So my original investment that was on the 27th of December has earned $24 out of 100 invested. So that's a 24% increase or profit on that $100. And by October 22nd, 2018, I will receive that $100 back, and that's my initial investment. So that's really cool how they do release that initial investment once the contract is up. So I plan to continue investing with Devore Coin. I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to delve into Devore Coin and do an investment. And I'm always recommending this program to people that want easier profits, don't have to try to do a bunch of research into finding the next big cryptocurrency to invest in at an exchange. Devore Coin you can just go right into. It's easy, it's simple, to the point, and you just sit back and watch your profits come in each day. So a really easy way of getting involved in cryptocurrency. So I'll leave a link down there so you can join with me if you like. So I'm going to be in this program for a while. Like them a lot. Today is a 1.71% profit day coming in. Tomorrow's 1.1. So good profit percentages each day coming in the last week. So that's pretty much it for my update. And I'm not really sure what's going to happen after my SAGA coin is done. After I have my take profit set of about 80, I don't know if it's going to be around 50, 80, 100,000. I don't know when I'm going to pull it out. But once I take that profit, I'm not sure if I'm done with cryptocurrency or if I'm going to continue finding other options. It's something that I want to evaluate once that time comes, because as you guys know, I am an investor in the Forex, or the foreign currency exchange market as well, which my gains are 10 to 20% per month trading that kind of currency, and it's slower and probably safer in the longer run too, and something that I feel a lot more comfortable with. And so I might just push all my funds into that and call it quits with cryptocurrency, at least finding new exchanges. And I won't be calling it ever quits with Devore Coin. I mean, that's just something that I will always be investing in, and because I think that there's going to be a long lifespan of Devore Coin, and my investments are active until these dates, and so yeah, there's no way that I won't be watching for these release dates of my initial investment. Alright, so that's it for this update. I hope that you guys have found my videos helpful on the picks. Some of my picks haven't really risen yet, but the one that I did mention early on, Devore Coin, some of you did catch at around $3–4 when I first recommended it through my video blog, and it has pushed up quite a bit, and so some of you are in pretty good profit. But until next time, hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and bye.